Hello, and thank you so much for dropping by this video. Very warm welcome to anyone who's new to this channel. This channel is about the life and work of a very simple yet profound teacher named Bruno Groening. And you can learn more about him through clicking on the link that's in the chat box or the link below this video. So this video is going to be a guided meditation on receiving divine healing energy. It was one of the main things that Bruno Groening taught about, that there is an energy or a power, a force, a consciousness that is readily available to all people that can help in all areas of life and actually heal. And it's very simple to take this energy in, and it's actually very pleasurable as well. So please sit with your legs uncrossed, feet flat on the floor, hands on your legs, palms facing upwards, back in a relaxed, upright position, if possible, not leaning against your chair, not stiff, but not slouched. And take a few deep breaths, come into the present moment and close your eyes. Now please hand over all problems, burdens, worries, issues, fears, resentments, everything that doesn't feel good. Please hand it over to your understanding of higher power or God. This channel and Bruno Groening's work is not about a particular religious doctrine of God. It's about a very universal idea of a higher power that is love, that is goodness, that is harmony, and is available to help all people. So please hand over all worries, burdens. Separate yourself from them. And then call on a spiritual helper you trust, a spiritual teacher, an angel, or if you don't believe in such things, you can just call on this higher power, or you can call on Bruno Groening. He's a very fierce spiritual friend and helper. To ask, please help me to receive the divine life stream and observe your body, noticing what you feel, having the will and intention to take this energy in. So we're going to drop into some silence. And that's the practice, to observe your body, having the intention to feel. The mind wanders off, bring it back. If you're having trouble focusing, you can play a soothing piece of music. You can repeat a short prayer to yourself or mantra. You can observe your breath, but those are just to quiet the mind. The main practice is to observe the body. Welcome, Al. Thank you for saying hello. Glad you're here. Mary P., thank you for saying hello. God morning. Hey, Luna. Hi. All right, I'm going to share a few words. If you'd like to stay in the silence, feel free to mute me. Welcome to everyone who's live right now, and thank you. Thank you to everyone who's taking the time to watch this video. So Bruno Groening gave us a very interesting view of what it is to be a human being. He spoke of us as not being a body, but having a body, that we've been given a body, but that what we are is a soul and a spirit that's been temporarily given a body. Now, as a soul, Bruno Groening spoke that we have this amazing capacity to receive. But receive what? Well, primarily to receive energy, but also to receive thoughts and feelings. And so it becomes very important what type of energy, what kind of thoughts and feelings that we tune into, that we receive. That's why Bruno Groening he literally likened the soul, he called it a receiving device, and he likened it to a radio or an antenna. So as a soul, I'm talking to you and to me and to all of us as souls, one of, if not the most important thing, is which direction we have our antenna pointed. What signal are we receiving moment by moment? It's very nice to sit, which we're doing right now, and practice receiving the divine energy. And as we stand up and go through our day, then it's like, well, while I'm driving, what channel am I receiving energy from? What broadcast am I receiving? As I'm talking to someone, what broadcast, what energy am I taking in? As I'm watching TV, as I'm reading, as I'm surfing the internet, as I'm going to work, as I'm at work, so forth and so on throughout the day. My understanding is, as an antenna, we're constantly receiving. And Bruno Groening spoke that we've fallen under the force of habit. And generally, I've noticed in myself, and I assume I'm not alone in this, that we're not consciously receiving, we're unconsciously receiving through habit and not being mindful of our thoughts. And then just taking in all these thoughts and energy. And so the spiritual path, according to Bruno Groening, has many different components, but this is one of the fundamental components of moment by moment, consciously tuning into, receiving, or to put it very simply, being connected to God moment by moment. So I hope this talk inspires all of us to seek the divine more and more, and to begin to practice tuning in, not just when we're sitting down and formally doing it, but as we're driving, as we're walking, as we're talking. Bruno said, observe your body more and more, every day, every hour, every second. That sounds impossible, but Bruno reminded us what's impossible. Well, actually, Christ reminded us, Christ taught, and then Bruno reminded us what's impossible for human beings is possible for God. That's how it's written in the Bible. That's what Christ said. Bruno said it very simply. For God, nothing is impossible. And Bruno, even to put it even more simply, talked about receiving the calm, the divine heavenly peace. To take in calmness and serenity and peace. And then to not give that up for anything. And that's where life, it really is a battle, as Bruno said, a fight, a war. But it's not a war in the sense of getting violent, but in the sense of a struggle to maintain that divine connection, to maintain that heavenly peace, regardless of what's going on around us. And of course, we're going to fall short. I don't know, in the last hour, I'm not sure how many times I've fallen short, and then we come back. I met someone last night and they had a shirt that said, practice, practice, practice. It's like, that's the spiritual path. And Bruno Groening said, this life is a school. It's not a school just where we learn information, though that's part of it, though I would say a very small part of it, but where we practice these principles, such as observing our thoughts, such as staying connected to the divine, such as having faith and trust no matter what's going on. So let's tune in. Let's spend a little more time in silence, and then I'll wrap up for today. Hi to all my live viewers. Thanks for joining in. So I'd like to thank everyone who took the time to practice, to watch this video. And thanks to everyone who said hello. Hi. I wish everyone a blessed day and a God-filled day. Take care, beautiful souls, divine creations, divine marvels. Let's tune in. Let's fill up with the divine energy. And then let's just live inspired lives, moment by moment, guided by the divine. And then learning as we fall short, and we learn and come back and do it again. And fall short and reconnect. And all of this with the help of Almighty God and the very special help of our spiritual friend, Bruno Groening. Take care, angels. Big love.